Hi, it's me, Kimberly D. I'm about to go in and teach my session entitled Poetry It's Not Just Rhyming, based off my children's book, Poetry It's Not Just Rhyming. I'm here at the UGA campus in Athens, Georgia, at the 43rd Annual Children's Literature Conference. I'm so excited. I'm so ready. The room is packed. You know, my energy is up, so I'm ready to rock and roll. But thank you all for coming out. Everyone who came, thank you all who's watching, everybody who's watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
I talk about like how can you get poetry out of real life, like lyrics and songs or
right. And I talk about that too. That most songs are poetry.
Yes, it's the same exact thing. Rhyming words like cat, hat, mat, bat, and that's usually what you hear when you hear about poetry. Came up with the name of my book by asking an adolescent to write me a poem. It was something really cute. It was like roses are red, violets are blue, something like her poem. I wrote her haiku. And she read the poem and she said, this isn't a poem. I was like, why is it a poem? And she said, because it doesn't rhyme. And I told her, all poetry doesn't rhyme. And it clicked. And that's how I named this book. Now let me tell you about how the concept of the book got started. This book actually started out as a school project that I did when I was in 7th grade. I actually have that school project with me today. This is the book. It was the 5th book that I created, and it won first prize in the school system championship for all the concepts that I go over in detail in the book, starting from alliteration all the way to sonnets. I have pages in the book where kids can create their own poems. They read the definition, look at the poem, color in the pictures, and then create their own poems. So it's very interactive for them. So we're going to start with something as simple as alliteration. As we see here, alliteration is when 2 or more words in a poem begin with the same sounding letter. Now with me, I'm very visual. It's no set pattern, but it's alliteration just because it's used that same concept. So kids can understand, oh, I can write a poem just saying B, 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 or S, 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 and it's alliteration. Yes, you can use that in your everyday life. They do it all the time, but they do not know that because they do not know what alliteration means. So first introduce them to the words via vocabulary words or a take-home assignment for a spelling bee, and then come back and have them write a poem. It's a sun. So who would like to come up? Okay. And write a haiku about a sun. And remember, haikus consist of 3 lines of poetry. 5, 7, 5 are the syllables.
Yes. Okay, let's see here.
Sizzling all summer long goes down in the night. So that's great. In order to reach kids between ages 8 to 12 or even younger or older, you need to understand what's popular, what's important to them. If we want them to understand what's important to us, and that would be for them to learn the concepts in poetry, we should understand what's important to them so we can relate poetry to their common interest. So by showing kids that you are up to date on things that they don't think you're going to be up to date on, you're already going to get their attention. Now I always like to start off with this exercise. When I'm doing like a career day or speaking to an after school program, a lot of times kids have a lot of energy because it's after school, you know, they're ready to go home and they're talking. So when you come up talking about poetry, they're already not interested, like, okay, I don't want to hear. So usually I come in the classroom like this. They're talking. La, la, la. I walk in. Justin Bieber! Or something that's important to them. What? What did she say? So I already have their attention just like that. So I always relate to something that's going on. Kids' choice. I like to do this exercise with kids all the time. I always ask them, what's your favorite Justin Bieber song? What's your favorite Usher song? They'll tell me a song. Well, give me a line out of that song. As we see here, the male lyrics breakdown. Justin Bieber has a song called Common Denominator. In this song, he says the line, you're the light that feeds the sun. Kids sing it every day. They can rehearse it. They know it by heart. But if you have them break it down, they really don't understand, what does that mean, you're the light that feeds the sun? Can the sun actually eat? Does the sun have a mouth? The sun doesn't have a mouth. That's personification. Personification is when you give something that's not human characteristics, 2 unlike things using the word like or as, whereas a metaphor does not use that. So this was something special. This was just like dynamite. That like right there makes it a simile. And it's a lyric poem because it's expressing the feelings of the author. Usher is saying this was something special. That's how he feels. That's an emotion. And with female lyrics. So Lady Gaga has a song called Telephone. I left my head and heart on the dance floor. That's a hyperbole. A hyperbole is like exaggerated speech. You can't actually leave your head or your heart on a dance floor. Common poetic phrases that we all use. America's heart and soul. America really doesn't have a heart and soul. That's personification. We can say something as simple as the camera saw. Can the camera actually see? It's the lens that actually allows you to see, but the camera doesn't have eyes, so the camera can't see. Or
hungry as a horse.
Hungry as a horse. Right.
Whip.
Yes. All of these are metaphors. All of these are activities that children can actually do.